holding in. Yo, what's going on, everyone? So, should you get an Exilio weapon? We got the new series that just came out, the Exilio series. For those who are not aware, these are the new weapons. They drop in Nameless City. Also, appears that they drop in Lucille as well, as I had a buddy yesterday who got one from Lucille. So it appears that they are in the Lucille loophole as well. We fully expect this. We expect them to kind of be in other loopholes. We know we have Ordinal Tower we work coming that gets a little boost that comes next month. So we can probably expect those to be in there as well. I'm sure that they'll be making these, pretty much in every little kind of new thing that's coming out. So give you more opportunities to get it. But the obvious choice right now is obviously Nameless City. That's the one that you should probably be trying to do, as everyone's likely going to be doing that. They did have some hiccups within the servers with all ship matchmaking, which have been fixed since then. So now you can freely go into all ship matchmaking on Nameless City and not really have to worry about anything, the lag or anything like that, which is what was happening previously. So that out the way, Exelio weapon, should you upgrade to it? The short answer is no. The long answer is yes. Short answer is no, because there's not really a big difference from Aerodom. It's pretty much the same as an Aerodom. The Exilio, you get plus 41% potency, and you get 10% photon blast, God's charge up. Whereas Aerodom, you get the potency plus 38%, the crit hit rate plus 5%, PP consumption minus 10%, and photon blast God's charge when attacking plus 5%. So pretty much right now, there's not really that big of a difference. You're really just getting that 3% plus on the potency, which is massive. Of course, that is massive. And you're getting the photon God's blast being charged up, but you're missing out on the crit rate and the PP consumption. And the base attack stat on these is only 1 point difference. So it's nothing huge, nothing, gigantic or anything like that. So it's really up to you if you want to kind of upgrade to this in the short term. However, in the long term, yes, you want to upgrade to it, because the Exilio weapons are like the Exorcist units that we have, the weapons that will be upgradable. So once the new item lab feature comes out, you will be able to upgrade, add things to this. So in the long run, yes, you want to be upgrading to Exilio. Of course, do remember that with Aerodoms, you can transfer your augments over to anything for free. If it's from an Aerodom, you can transfer it over. Only if it's from an Aerodom. You can't do that with any other thing. You have to use an augment pass if it's any other weapon. But Aerodoms in specific, you can transfer those for free to any weapon. So do keep that in mind. So there's not really anything to stress about if you want to hang on to your Aerodom. But in the meantime, I kind of like how I told you to do with the Exorcist armors, whereas, there's no rush to move over to the Exorcist. However, try to build them up, build your fixes up, and then move over gradually, because a lot's riding on the item lab. So until we get the item lab, these weapons, these armors, Exorcist, Exilio, really aren't going to showcase themselves as they should. They seem underwhelming, underplayed or whatnot. They're very minimal gains, very, very minimal gains. So you're not really going to see it until we get the item lab feature. Once we get the item lab feature, it's going to be a bit more there's going to be a bigger gap as to why you should upgrade these things. But until then, not much so. So my overall input on Exilio and getting Exilio and whether you should upgrade to it is, don't be hasty with it. Move on to it if you want to, because you will need to later on down the line. Pretty much if you're not using an Aerodom and you're looking to upgrade to a weapon, upgrade to an Aerodom or Exilio. Just make sure that you put yourself in a situation where you can at least transfer over for free. Right, because you don't want to be building up an older weapon right now or something like that. I mean, of course, you can still do a Wingard if you want to. Naturally, with Aerodom and Exilio being on the same level, that pretty much still puts Wingard as the top dog right now. That may change. Of course, that could change. Once Exilio starts getting upgradable stuff. So that's kind of where that's at right there. That would be my input. So don't be hasty with it. But if you want to upgrade, to Exilio, by all means do so. You will definitely benefit from the Photon Blast Gouge, especially if you're, on Orchis units or Increza units. And of course, the increased potency that you get there of the 41 versus the 38 that you get from the Aerodom. So that'd be my input. Happy hunting with it. Remember, I did say that these drop in Lucille as well, so you can expect these to drop in other places. So I'm sure they'll drop in Ordinal Tower. We have some level ups on Stia coming up, so you can expect to see those there as well. So don't be too hasty and purchasing one for a crazy cost. I do like that they're actually a bit more difficult to obtain than iridiums, which I was hoping for. It creates something to actually kind of chase towards, and it's not just thrown at you all willy nilly. So that's good. However, we will fully expect to see them in more things. So they'll be more accessible in different things in the coming weeks. So don't be too hasty with that. There's no reason to be hasty with it until we get information on the item lab, quite frankly. There's no reason to. So that'll be my input. Be sure to like and subscribe. I will see you on the next one. Much love. Spike content.